properly? It does appear to be, so we are going live in 10, 9, 8. Hey world, it is Tobo. It's August 13th, 2013, and welcome back to the party. In a stunning turn of events, it's Tuesday, and I don't have anyone else on to cast with me. Here's what's going down this evening. Earlier today, I played my first game of the SpyParty Summer Cup against Moriarty. That was awesome. I drew 4-all. With 1 spy win apiece. It was a lot of fun. I was very stressed out because traffic happened on the way home and I was late. And stress carried over from lateness to game. So tonight is going to be a bit of a shorter cast. Partly because I already did a stream today, and partly because I kind of want to watch Drawn Onward, who is streaming at the same time as me at twitch.tv/@DrawnOn. That didn't make any sense. Twitch.tv/DrawnOnward. Not @DrawnOnward, that's his Twitter handle. Wow, that was silly. Okay. Today, we are going to be casting the game of KrazyCaley versus Anonymoose. I love that name. From the, just a few days ago, just yesterday actually, I think it was, maybe even earlier today, from the SpyParty Summer Cup, Group B. So, that's going to be awesome! For any of you who don't know, the format is there are 4 groups of 4, and they each play a round robin within those groups. And then the top 2 people from each group go into the final tournament bracket of awesome. So that's going to happen. Format is to play 1 game on each map, starting with Ballroom, any 4 of 5, and then Balcony, any 2 of 3, and then Veranda, any 5 of 7, and then Courtyard 2, any 4 of 6 to close it out. Yeah, that's what happens. They play 8 games. Draws are fine because we're doing the league thing, not the championship bracket thing. So, we're going to cast that. We're going to go to 8 games max. They each play 1 game as spy and as sniper on each map. And without further ado, let's get things started. We've got, I believe, Caley as sniper. Anonymoose as the spy. Let us get things started. So once again, Anonymoose here, starting out as the, oh, scoreboard. Hello, scoreboard. Okay, so Anonymoose as the spy goes for a really early banana bread. There are quite a few people outside of conversation, so I'm not a huge fan of that. Just watching this, that's 4 lowlights right there. That's 5, so I think, was that? No, that was 4 lowlights because one of them was Damon. Still, not a very good banana bread. As far as positioning goes, we're in a decent spot. Going for the purloin already, actually. Good thing we got the green because Kaylee was watching that fairly close. Shame it's not going to be a very long green. And yeah, Kaylee has already figured things out, so that was a very short game 1. Rather unfortunate banana bread leads to 4 lowlights into a purloin, and even though it was green, didn't wind up working out for him. Kaylee caught it, and it's Kaylee's turn to play some spy once again. Any 4 of 5 on Ballroom, no transfer, and no purloin is the choice of mission. So we've got Bug Ambassador, Contact Double Agent, swap statue, inspect statues, and seduce target as missions to be done. Starting things out with the seduce right off the bat, wound up in a very good position for it and took advantage. Wasn't able to hit the green test, but still, that's a great place to start as he heads off to the bookcase with some fantastic bouncing there. That was very nicely done by Caley. We have a look at Moose. Doesn't look like Moose actually noticed it enough to go for the low light, but once again, Caley steps in for the seduce and hits the green this time. So one more seduction from anywhere will finish that mission up, as long as he can actually get the seduction off. Steps over to the window. He does. Apparently I became Yoda for a moment there. And time adds, I believe. Yes, indeed he did. It was a green time ad. Quite nice there as he finishes up his seduce. And Caley looking to be in quite a good position here. 3 minutes to go. And the mission done already. Goes for the walking bug. Does not get it. Was a little bit too far away as he steps in to the bookcase. Not low lit, but not high lit either. Caley is in quite a good spot here. He puts his book away. I'm going to pause for just a moment to get the sync up properly. As Caley steps into the statues to get his first pair of inspects. And it looks like Moose is not highlighting for statues, interestingly enough. So Caley gets his 2 inspects and sets the statue back down. Caley's playing this out very nicely. Goes for the walking bug again and gets it off very nicely. Very clean. Caley is looking to be in quite a nice position here as he steps in to see if he can get the banana bread. Not the best position for it. We've got at least 2 people, 3 people now, 4 people outside of convo that I can see. So Caley is just waiting for it. Waiting to see if more people decide they want to start chatting so he can get this banana bread off. But looks like he's going to go for it. Not the best time for it. There's the banana bread. So Contact the Double Agent has finished up. And Moose is not low-lighting, interestingly enough. Ooh, I don't like that at all. Moose didn't low-light anybody from that. Wait a second. That wasn't a banana bread, was it? Was it? If so, Double Agent left. I thought that was banana bread. Oh well. Maybe it was something else. Anyways, Snaps dies. Caley goes up by 2. And yeah. I didn't expect Snaps to die when I said anyways, but there you go. That was quite interesting timing there. I'm not really sure what to say about that game. Caley played it out very, very nicely. Was able to take his time with things. Play it slow. He had the time from the time ad to do it. Yeah. Wound up working really nicely. Apparently, because Caley's in the chat, he has some issues with the next few games. We're heading to Balcony next, I believe. Yes, it is. It will be Balcony, any 2 of 3 up next. So, once again, we're going to have Caley as the sniper. No, apparently Caley's playing Spy first with Anonymoose as a sniper, interestingly enough. Goes for the time ad right off the bat. This is very dangerous to do on Balcony. But it looks like he may just have gotten away with it. And on Balcony, that's quite big. The risk-reward generally isn't worth it, but if you go for it and get it off, it's amazing. That extra time you get for the seduce can be so vital. Should play really well for him. And going for the window flirt as well. I mean, it's not a fantastic flirt by any stretch of the imagination, but still, getting that flirt off so early was very nice. He winds up in a good position as well. I would not go for the bug here. He's got plenty of time. He just doesn't need to do it. It doesn't look like he's going to. Looks like he wants to flirt instead. That he does. So with 1 minute and 45 to go and one flirt left on the deadness. So, yep, okay. So, there were a few things that could have happened there. I'm assuming it was just the window flirt and then winding up right next to each other in the conversation that wound up being really suspicious. I wouldn't have taken the shot for it, but I'm not good at balcony, so yeah. The ambassador's positioning there didn't help either. It really does draw the sniper's eye, but Caley's also pointing out that it was a white banana bread, so that doesn't help either. So, a few things that went not great there, but let's see if Anonymoose can tie things up here on the balcony. So, let's have a look here. Starts things out in a fantastic position and being good and patient with it. So, that's quite smart. Quite often snipers will highlight the second person to talk. Uh-oh, that's not good. He just interrupted himself for a banana bread. This could be really bad. Lots of people talking, lots of people getting highlight, and whoa, okay. Not entirely sure what that was about, but okay, sure. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not entirely sure what the deal was there. There were apparently a hell of a lot of people talking during the banana bread. Apparently he just missed Anonymoose interrupting himself, but looks like we're moving on here. We've got Anonymoose playing Spy on Veranda. Any 5 of 7 starts things off, hitting the statues right off the bat. Uh-oh. Red test on the inspect. Not a huge deal when you're only inspecting 2 anyways. Especially since they got the green test on the second one. But, there you go. So, 2 inspects out of the way really, really fast. Other than that, things are going fairly normally. Goes for the fake banana bread, interestingly enough. Not a huge fan of this, because it's very difficult to get a whole lot of people in conversation during a banana bread on this map. So, inevitably, you are very likely to put out a few lowlights every time you do that. Although it is a very good way of throwing snipers off the trail as he steps in for a swap and an inspect. That is a bold play. Caley sees it? He does indeed. Takes the shot. Yeah. Yeah, that went well. That went well indeed. Anonymoose didn't quite, I don't know if the swap was intentional. It might have been, but it wasn't a good idea. If you hit the green test, maybe, but still, it was a very risky move, and it did not pay off. Caley is playing Spy next, and since he's in the chat, he's like telling me things I should be looking out for. Apparently this next game is awesome. So, as we step in to Veranda, any 5 of 7 KrazyCaley as the spy and Anonymoose as the sniper. Let's see how this plays out. Hello, Twitch. Hello, TeamSpeak. Alright, so let's see how this goes. We've got 2 more games to play after this one on Courtyard 2. But if Caley wins this game, Anonymoose is going to be seriously on the ropes. Here we get things started. KrazyCaley as the spy, Anonymoose as the sniper. Starting things off in a super packed conversation with a very nice flirt there, hitting the green test on that. That's certainly a good start. For the time being, finishes off his drink, just takes his time, not calling attention to himself, actually grabbing another drink. Actually, that was a purloin. That was a purloin, ladies and gentlemen. And he gulps, so he no longer has a drink in hand as he steps out of conversation. That was a fantastic purloin. Anonymoose was on the other side the entire time, so seeing that would have been incredibly difficult. I don't even know if he's noticed yet the guest list is in fact gone, as he steps in for the hard transfer. Playing fast, but it's certainly working. Anonymoose has no idea so far. As Caley steps in to the statues for the first time this game, go for a couple of inspects. 2.5 missions done. And then another half after this. Still no highlight. Caley is playing a very good game indeed. There's the highlight when he puts down the statue. He steps back in to see if he can finish up his flirt here. And he does indeed. Caley was not kidding when he said he was playing this very well. 3 missions done already with 2 minutes to go. An inspect and a mission to go. Things are looking very nice at the moment. So let's see how this goes. Caley in the chat saying he didn't say he was playing well, it was just that it was a really good game. But looking at this, Caley is doing a fantastic job of things so far. 1.5 minutes to go. And a mission and an inspect to do. Now, as we learned on Ballroom, Anonymoose apparently does not low-light for banana bread, so that first fake banana bread at the beginning of the game, at least I think that was this game, won't hurt him at all, really, as he... Uh-oh. Wow! Holy mackerel! I don't know how Anonymoose did that. I honestly have no idea, because he didn't get highlight. He didn't even get highlight until he picked up the statue, and he didn't do anything, pretty much, between then and the banana bread. I have no idea how Anonymoose pulled that off. That was fantastic. Holy mackerel. That was incredibly impressive. Wow. I don't really have anything to say about that. I don't know how Anonymous found that. I might have to, like, really look at things from the other side if I want to figure it out. But for the time being, KrazyCaley as the spy on Courtyard 2. We are tied up at 3. And we start things off with a failed helicopter bug. Oh yeah. Alright. Okay, now we might actually be able to get a nice in-combo bug. And we do indeed. I'm pretty sure that was entirely invisible. I don't think there was any way Anonymoose was seeing that as he goes in for the banana bread, hits the green test on that, so this is looking fantastic. 30 seconds gone, and 2 missions done already. So once again, KrazyCaley playing a fantastic game here, but as we learned, against Anonymoose, apparently playing really nicely isn't always enough. As he steps in, see if he can get his first flirt. Wow, KrazyCaley is on point with these green tests today. I'm not a huge fan of how fast he talked there. I mean, KrazyCaley is moving really quickly. Is Hylet as he steps in for his inspects. But at this point, he could actually finish this game up with 1 more flirt. Things are going really well for KrazyCaley. Now, he is, in fact, Hylet, but at the same time, he's got 3 missions done with 1 minute and 30 to go, and all he needs is 50% of a flirt. It's looking like a good game for KrazyCaley. Here he goes. See if he can finish this up here. Man, KrazyCaley is seriously on these green tests. Holy mackerel. That was a nice game. That was a really nice game. I like that a lot. KrazyCaley played it fast. Like, he played it really fast. But, man, he got shit done. That was really nicely played by KrazyCaley there. Again, there were a few things I wasn't a huge fan of, but looking at KrazyCaley in the chat, he says that Anonymoose is a very patient, very relaxed sniper. He's played a few matches against him before, and KrazyCaley knows that. So he was trying to spin the speed to his advantage so he could get things done before Anonymoose was willing to shoot. Which is quite a good strategy if you know your opponent. You can do interesting metagame shenaniganry like that, and it certainly worked out for KrazyCaley. But then again, wow, my train of thought just exploded. I don't know where I was going with that. Alright, so we have KrazyCaley up at 4, Anonymoose at 3 going into the final game here. Anonymoose, as the spy, needs this win to tie it up. Goes for the insta-swap and picks up a highlight for it. But a highlight for a swap? That's a good trade for me, except that was a green swap. So this could wind up being really, really bad. Blue dress steps into the statue. Goes for the swap. Swap has occurred. KrazyCaley swings around. Sees. I don't think he noticed that the statue had changed, but I could be wrong. Which means Anonymoose may just have... Never mind. KrazyCaley pulls it out 5-3, and I'm actually done, believe it or not. That's it. That's the show tonight. I said it was going to be short. Wound up being like 25 minutes, so it really was short. I highly suggest you guys hop over to twitch.tv/drawnonward. I believe he's doing a Tutorial Tuesday on... Come on, Tobo, you know this. Rushing and framing, I think? So that's happening now. If you want to hop over in that and take a look, I highly suggest it. The Drawn Tutorial Tuesdays are very good. And then on Thursday, for my 50th show, I am going to be casting with KCM. And that is going to be awesome. So, I'm done for now. I'm going to go watch some Drawn Onward. So, until next time, this is Deboshi, signing off.